Next up, we have the Zine Scenes group. Speaking today, oh, hello everyone. We have Leslie Fields from Mount Holyoke, Librarian Michele Hardesty, who's an assistant professor of U.S. Literatures at Hampshire, and also Alana Kumbier, who's also here from Hampshire, where she's a critical social inquiry and digital pedagogy librarian, which is great. I'll let you guys get started.
Hello.
Hello.
So we come from 3 different perspectives. We have a librarian from Hampshire, a professor from Hampshire, and an archivist from Mount Holyoke College. And we all are working together to create a new course at Hampshire, which will debut in fall 2016, called Beyond the Riot. And we're also developing a digital platform called Zine Scenes. So it really started like this. All 3 of us were very excited about zines and the opportunity to work with feminist and queer zines in the Valley because there are so many collections of these available. We have some examples up here of different zines from this area, and there's one that's going around.
And if you didn't get a copy, tweet at us.
Yeah, we'll get you one.
of these little guides to the zines in the Valley.
Guide to the local zine collections that are available. For example, at Mount Holyoke, we have the Margaret Rooks papers. And Margaret Rooks was class of 1996, very active in different women's movements at that time, and she had her own zine called Quit Whining, and we have the flats and all the originals for that, as well as other zines that she collected from all different women in the 1990s, especially around the Riot Girl movement. So we were interested in developing a way for students to interact with these analog materials using digital tools, and a way for them to share their research both here in the 5 colleges and beyond.
So the first stage of this project that we started this summer involved us getting to know the zine collections themselves that we're going to use and what are the possibilities. And this is going to be, as we said, like a 3-year process. And this summer we left the Valley and we visited the Riot Girl collection at Fales Library at NYU, as well as the Barnard College Library zine collections. You can see this is from Fales, which is a special collections, organized a collection, organized in kind of archival boxes. There's the Kathleen Hanna papers. Here's the POC zine collection. And then Barnard, that was organized both in open, closed stacks here, but also an open and circulating collection. So with these collections, we paid attention to how their strengths and organizing principles could provide different resources for our students' projects, with the idea that during this class, we're going to travel to New York City for a couple days to supplement the research that they'll do in the collections here. So we also documented and shared our research process on various websites, including our Zotero library as public. You can go look at it. We also started a Tumblr. We've been using Twitter, which we use as an opportunity to confront issues of fair use and permissions in publicly sharing materials from our ongoing research online as we're doing it. And we also hope to use these resources to be a documentation of our process that can then be immediately a resource for developing our project, as well as an ongoing resource for fellow zine researchers and our students. So,
Great. So our next step is that this year we thought that we would do something before we ask the students to do it. So we're going to go ahead and do our pilot research project with the Margaret Rooks collection at Mount Holyoke. And we'll also be inviting creators like Rooks herself to, she's living in the area, she's still involved with the Flywheel Zine Library, as well as some others, to think about whether they imagine themselves wanting to participate with us and what we could do to collaboratively build what this platform will look like. And these activities will help us explore the digital tools we want to use for interactive storytelling, as well as discovery and designing a platform that will help users make these connections between scenes, subcultures, and our diverse collections. Thank you.
Thanks.